Hello. Oh, hi. Doing the art thing today. Oh, hello, Moon. Hi. Welcome to Calm Art Stream Hours. So, the plan for today is I have this character here on screen, Tommy, and he's one of two protagonists. Literally trying pixels as we speak. Very fitting. He's one of two protagonists in this gay comedy horror movie rom-com thing I'm making. And I haven't designed the other main character. He's technically not even the main, like he's, you know, the secondary main character. So I'm doing a quick scribble reference of Tommy right now. For the height chart reasons. So I'm doing a quick Tommy right now, and then I'm gonna start drafting designs for the other character, which is named Oliver. Tall lad. Yes, so the reason for this, and this is completely honest, is Tommy is the role of, like, it's like supposed to be a play on 80s slasher horror. Think Jason Voorhees is the best comparison. That's actually why Tommy is 6'5", because that is Jason Voorhees' canonical height. So they're the same height now, which is lovely. But the reason Oliver is 5'5" is because Oliver is perfectly booba level, and that was on purpose. The story and setup doesn't have a name, but the idea is that basically it's so I'm just trying to crop this, is basically Tommy and Oliver are both the protagonists and stuff, and the setup is that Tommy is the captain of the college baseball team. It's baseball because I wanted him to wield a baseball bat later, so it's baseball. But he's the captain on this baseball team at the college that both him and Oliver go to. They don't know each other, nothing like that. And basically, Tommy's team at a house party one night tries to overthrow him as captain. They beat him up a whole bunch, and then they threaten him by holding his arm. Oh, this might get slightly graphic, I won't go into it, but mutiny. No, literally a mutiny. By holding his arm up to a wood chipper. I think I'm gonna use wood chipper. It's not fully developed, but for the sake of concept, wood chipper. Something that will slice his arm off. And they're basically holding him up to it, right? And they're like, dude, resign as captain, get out of here. Tommy is not a bad dude. The reason that they're overthrowing him is that the second in command is like classic, more classic douche jock kind of thing, and he wants to overthrow Tommy to have better prospects and like keep his what's it called when it's a thing when people in sports get to go to school for free or whatever, and they have to have like a certain level of performance. Just go to admin. So the right hand's like, yo, Tommy's a shitty captain, let's get rid of him. Scholarship? Yeah, I think scholarship's what I'm thinking of. So basically, this guy overthrows Tommy so he can, like, you know, have a better odds of keeping his scholarship and stuff. And, anyway, because it's, like, night and they're, like, drunk and doing all this, they fuck it up. And Tommy's, arm goes partially into the wood chipper and stuff. And so the team panics and leaves him for dead and everything like that. And that's like the opening of the movie kind of thing. Like, in my head it's a movie, but it could also be a comic or something, but in my head, movie, for the sake of theming and thematics and such. But so that's like the opening, is that scene, and then it's hard cut to Oliver going to is riding the bus to college, and I actually have songs in mind to play at certain parts of the movie. The opening song, like during credits with like introducing Oliver going to school and stuff, is Elton John's "I Want Love." Because that's chef's kiss. Elton John is the main soundtrack in my mind, which is why Tommy has the Elton John patch. It's specifically Farewell Yellow Brick Road, because that's the end credit song is Farewell Yellow Brick Road. So anyway, the concept is that basically it's like weeks later and you're introduced to Oliver, who is like both Tommy and Oliver are both like main protagonists, but like Oliver is like the main dude, let's say, between the two of them. Oliver is a play on the final girl trope from horror movies. That's where Oliver's character came from, because here's the thing. Tommy was created for a project at school, a 3D modeling project, and then while I was working on him, this whole story formed in my brain. Because I was like, what if horror movie slasher character, except they're a little bit fruity with the final girl character, so it's final boy now. Anyway, so it's basically introduced that Tommy has been missing for like weeks, recently pronounced dead, kind of thing. And or is announced missing. We'll go with announced dead again. Like, I'm still working on details, but for sake of my main pitch and rambling, let's just go with the original draft. So he's pronounced dead at this point, and so there's like a little like thing at school for him, like a little memorial and all that kind of thing. And anyway, so it's like a quick introduction scene of like going through what Oliver's life is like and like the situation at school with Tommy being gone and stuff like that. And then you go to like an after school scene. It's Oliver like home alone. His parents aren't really around that much, kind of thing. And he hears some like shit in the backyard. And basically he opens his back door into like his backyard kind of thing. And just standing there is Tommy, looking like shit. You know, like, the reason I'd have to, of course, like, look into the details, but it's also suspension of disbelief on how Tommy managed to live after those injuries and everything like that. But to kind of ease that, Tommy is actually a sports medicine student, meaning he, along with like doing the scholarship and doing his run of stuff for like the baseball and all that, he also takes sports medicine, which I need to look into more, but it includes stuff like minimizing damage, basic health treatment, stuff like that. So basically Tommy is medically trained, like on a more minor, not professional scale, but he does have medical knowledge, basic first aid, yeah, like basic first aid and sports related injuries. So finagling that concept, he manages to not die. And basically he's still in a really shitty spot though, right? So he's like real rough off, and he basically just stumbles into Oliver's like backyard and house, and Oliver's like, "Oh, you're supposed to be dead," and Tommy's just like, "Yep, I'm not. Almost got murdered though. That was great." Sports related injuries like a wood chipper, exactly. You get it. And basically from that, the concept of this story is Oliver helping Tommy get revenge on his team, so they confess to what is publicly thought to be Tommy's death. Like, his team thinks they murdered him, right? And some like stuff that plays into it is that Oliver's a film student, specifically a horror movie fan. Kitty says hi. Oh, fuck yeah. I love when people tell me their cats are saying hi and stuff. Makes me very happy. But Oliver's a horror movie buff, is going into school for like special effects and everything. And Oliver has the genius idea where Tommy's like, I want them to confess. I want them to get justice, because I don't know if I just show up, like, you know, he's like, if I go back and, like, they're not arrested or something, you know, who knows what could happen, like, shit could still go really wrong. And Oliver's like, yeah, that's very fair. And Oliver's just like, I have an amazing idea. What if we scare them into confessing by trying to kill them? So, it's basically Oliver and Tommy making and illustrating this plan to scare the jocks into confessing to what is assumed to be Tommy's death. And yeah, and it's like a, and they also fall in love along the way and everything, and it culminates. It goes to the end where there's like the third act. I wouldn't call it a twist per se, but the third act swerve, where you're like, oh right, this is supposed to be a horror movie, where basically, and I have art of this that I drew recently because I see it in my brain so vividly. Is you know, Tommy snaps, like, for real. So basically their plan is to go to a party and, like, attack the party, and, like, Oliver's, like, doing, like, lights and, like, you know, like, orchestrating stuff, so basically Tommy can show up, like, rough up / scare the jocks, and then, like, they can confess, or, like, you know, police will be called, something will happen, you know, ideal scenario. And then, as Oliver is, like, hanging around watching stuff, Tommy starts slowly, like, going off script, where basically the second in command, the new captain, he doesn't have a name yet, the new captain, Tommy throws him off the balcony, which, you know, can break legs. And Oliver's like, huh, that wasn't the plan. And basically the scene that this image is based on is, the kind of turning point for the rest of the movie is Oliver runs out as Tommy is about to, like, smash in this new captain dude's head, essentially. This version's more dramatized, he doesn't actually get to do it, but, like, Oliver has to, like, both arms grab Tommy's one arm and, like, stop him from swinging, and, like, Tommy just turns to look at him, and it's like murder in the eyes, like there's that disconnection, and it's like this moment, I keep describing it as Oliver's like, oh, I've created a monster. I made the monster. Kind of thing. And so basically Tommy snaps. He goes too far, you know, and he doesn't really pull back. It's not like he wants to kill all of them, but he wants, like, the new captain, the guy who did this to him, right? He wants revenge. And, like, that's what this always was. It was revenge, but, like, it wasn't supposed to go this hard. So the rest of this movie is Oliver outsmarting Tommy to make sure no one gets killed. Because Oliver made the plan, and, like, Tommy knows the plan, but Oliver is, like, again, it's like the Final Girl thing of, like, trying to stop the killer, where the killer is, like, strength and brawn, but, like, not strategic, while, like, the Final Girls usually have to use, like, elements and, like, strategy and everything like that for all this kind of stuff. And, yeah, it ends on a bittersweet note. Tommy gets shot by Oliver, and stuff like that. And yeah, the credit song is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, because it's great. And yeah, that's like the messy, I have the horror elements of this thing planned out, but not really the romance portion. They do fall in love, and that's like a part of it, is like the turmoil and stuff. He doesn't die. Oh, I'm sorry. Tommy doesn't die. He gets shot, but he doesn't die. I should state that really importantly. He doesn't die. He doesn't die. He does get shot, but he goes to a hospital. Sorry, I forgot to clarify. He doesn't die. It's like a disarming shot, like the shot that, like, stops him, and so he can, like, get arrested and whatever. But yeah, that's kind of where it ends. Oliver's deeply traumatized. Tommy's trying to get better. And, you know, deal with the whole possible prison and everything. Okay, we're not doing a JD. No. No, the thing... Tommy's balance of character is supposed to be a good person who went too far. And stuff like that. But it's like that thing of, like, wanting to balance traditional horror elements of, like, the snap, so to speak, like that third act bit. And, like, but not make it go too far that he's completely, irredeemable, one might say. So he never kills anybody. I think the worst he does is break the leg of the new captain by like throwing him off that balcony. I think that's as bad as it gets. He doesn't actually kill anybody, you know? So he does not have a body count. I haven't worked it into it yet, but he also wears a mask, so to speak. Because a big thing with like slashers is like in 80s slashers is like the masks and everything. You ruined my life. Literally left him for dead. I've been developing it recently, like expanding character stuff. Here's the thing for like the entire movie, like Tommy can't go out in public. He's legally dead. His mom buried an empty coffin kind of thing. Like depending on the time period, because I need to like, again, it's when it comes to his injuries, it's suspension of disbelief on how long he could survive before getting better medical treatment. Because Oliver, the night they like meet and everything, Oliver has like a med kit and like cleans wounds and like, you know, it's a very patchwork job, but like he gets better health treatment with actual medical supplies and stuff like that. So I need to like work out what the suspension of disbelief is like I need to look up how long it usually takes for someone to be pronounced legally dead instead of missing. But also it could be fast-tracked. Wish I could send you a drawing I have of like Scruffy Doo of angry with Scar's anger crying. Amazing. But I need to do more research into the logistics of little things. But the general concept is pretty finalized. But yeah, that's the story these two are from. It is mine. I now have recently like started using TikTok, and it is my goal and one want to get them popular on TikTok. It's my one want in the world. So I plan on doing a lot of stupid like TikToks and things with them for fun, for me personally, because for some reason I'm just really fixated on working on them. Maybe I can get Ollie to send it to you. Yeah, Ollie can send it to me. I mean, I'm also fine with like giving you my Discord, or you can like send it to me on like Tumblr or something like that, because my DMs are open. That might be easier, actually. Oh yeah, hold on. Radical. But all that talking got me distracted. Gotta finish this Tommy doodle so I can start designing Oliver's for reference. I have a pretty clear design of Oliver in my head. I guess it's just mainly working out, like, clothing and the specifics of what I want. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention a layer of this whole thing is that Oliver has a crush on Tommy. Because he's like, you know, the captain of the sports team and stuff. So there's a bit when they meet, there's like a throwaway line I'm gonna include where it's Tommy mentioning he has a picture of where Tommy's like, I'm surprised you recognize me or something like that, or that you know me, kind of thing. And to which Oliver responds something along the lines of course I know who you are, you're Tommy Vates, I have a photo of you in my fucking, like locker kind of thing or whatever. And it's just Tommy being like just sitting in the background. Like imagine like sitting at the table, like arm on the table for like disinfectant or something, like kind of thing, just sitting there like, what do you mean you have a photo of me in your locker? Kind of thing. I've been meaning to draw that interaction because it's like one of the first ones I had in my head for them, but I just haven't worked on these two a lot, which is why I'm deciding to just do a bunch of it now, I guess. I'm just interested in working on them. You sent it? Here, let me pull it up on my telephone. Here's the bitch. Oh, hell yeah. Good art. Very good. Alright, so there's Tommy. So now I need to draw a base for Oliver and then figure out what I want for Oliver. Forgive me, funky glasses I've never drawn before. Dude, I actively avoid drawing Pixel's glasses. Here's the funniest part. Pixel's glasses technically are not optional to his design. I should always draw him with them. I hate drawing them. And I really did it to myself. It used to be worse. His original design, his glasses were the square and it was a triangle. That was insane to draw. So when I redesigned him or updated his design, I changed it to the hexagon, because that way when it sits like by your nose, it's like a slanted curved part rather than a point. But even then, it still sucks. Part of the reason I changed it to the hexagon too is because, you know, thank God for Clip Studio having shapes, am I right? Like, it makes my life so much easier when I can just cheat. Oh, but it's agony. I really did it to myself. But what is online avatar design without making it slightly shitty to draw? There always gotta be one thing. One insufferable detail, apparently. I use Procreate? Oh no. Yeah, Clip Studio has its benefits, that's for sure. His head goes to his shoulder, so Oliver should max out around here. I'm doing everything in my power not to call Oliver Ollie, because that's his nickname, like that's what he's usually called. Like Tommy's gonna call him Ollie and stuff like that. I'm like that could get so confusing if I'm not careful if I do it on stream. So I'm calling him Oliver instead of Ollie. Full name only. Could just be all. That is true. Feck ad? How's it going over there, dude? I really have an idea in mind for like Tommy's. Ollie's face. You're on the wrong layer. Oh fuck, I hate that shit. I'm very meticulous with my layers. Overly so, one might say. My hair is shit show. Yeah, as I work, I tend to like combine layers and stuff, and like with sketches and a lot of things, I try and do single layer and a bunch of that stuff. I also hit the layer max. Oh god. God, I can't even think of like what's the most amount of layers I've used on a piece before, I'll be honest. Because like I usually combine stuff as I go, right? So... Separate layers for different section of the body. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hands. I've gotten better at drawing hands over the years. My now go-to method is like the house method, where you make like the house and you just Clip Studio, stop, and then you hand. I like that because it's easier for me to make that shape like angle the hands in the right directions. I used to suck at hands. It'd be a miracle if I made one that was like readable. But now I'm not too bad. I'm actually like happy to like do hands and do different poses and try different things, define shapes better and such. You make legs look so easy. I just draw tubes. They're not always the most well-defined, but they're just tubes. I've done a lot of figuring out the method to the madness to make drawing stuff like the arms and legs easier for posing. Shakes fist at Goblin Brain. Sometimes that just is the artistic process. It's just cursing your brain. God, the size difference between them is very funny. This isn't fully accurate, obviously, but still, as a baseline, very funny. Like, I always planned it to be like this for the height dynamic and everything, but, like, looking at it in front of me, it's so funny. He's so tiny. It's not even that Oliver's tiny. Well, Oliver's kind of short, I guess, but, like, Oliver's not even short. Tommy's just built. And that's the funniest part to me. God. Oh, sorry, it's gonna crack me up for a minute. A hot second just looking at it. Markiplier. Oh, fuck. Honestly, Galaxy Brain. I do need to figure out a voice claim for these guys. Purely because I want to do, like, a new voice claim video thing for fun. It's been like, what, 4 years since I did another one? So I kind of want to do one. I'd probably include these two, especially because I'm so into using them right now. Sorry, I'm like thinking about Tommy with Mark's voice, and honestly, in certain situations, yeah, kinda. So, devil's advocate, maybe. Oh, fuck, that'd be kind of funny. Yeah, no, cause recently learned that 2 of my friends are 4'11" and 5'1". Sweet Jesus. Tiny. Everyone calls me short, but I'm actually average height. I'll let everyone know that. Completely average height. Kitty gave you a tail mustache. Aw, cute. What kind of cat do you have? I'm curious. Me being lazy? Don't look. Doesn't really work, but... He's standing, like, so stiffly. I need to make him look more casual. Black cat? Mine too. I have a fluffy little cloud cat. He is old and he is grandpa. If you ever hear me talk about grandpa on stream, there is a 100% chance I'm referring to my cat. Ah, you have a tortoiseshell? I love tortoiseshells. Tortoiseshells and calicos are my favorite kind of cat. Something about them. They're good. Beloved, yes. Tabby, who looks gray at first glance, but she has all the colors. Her strips are red. Holy shit. Nice. I love tortoiseshells. They're just... I don't know. Something about tortoiseshells in calicos, man. A-tier cats. S-tier cats. Black Cat's an absolute goblin. Yeah, black cats are, like, either very calm or very feral, I've noticed. I have both. Alright. Time to figure out Oliver. Winging it with an overlay layer. So my idea for Oliver's design is a lot darker colors and everything like that, like mainly like grays and blacks or whatever. And definitely layers, but try to figure out how I want to layer it. Because in my head it's like a hoodie, right? But this is the 80s, and hoodies weren't as common, kinda. I'm just doing some research vaguely. But I found some like magazine pictures and stuff from media and everything from that time where there was kind of outfits of what I was imagining, so I guess it's just how much do I want to layer this kit up. Because I could do, like, 2 layers, or I could do a 3-layer. Mine's not supposed to be very complex. Tommy's is the more complex between the two. Oliver's supposed to look very plain, so... Bright pink shadows. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if I want to do it now on stream, but something I want to do is, like, look up, like, horror conventions from the 80s. And maybe do some stuff with that. Because his whole main thing is that he's a big horror fan and into horror culture and, like, being into special effects and stuff in the 80s when stuff was kind of blossoming. I'm gonna, wait, let me see something. Actually, I will look this up on stream on my phone. I want to add, like, an accessory or just something going on with him, but I'm not sure what I want to do. I could always give him, like, a t-shirt design. Hidden kind of underneath where it goes. Live on stream research. Not really finding what I'm looking for, so maybe I'll try some other keyword searching later. Alright, and then face. Tommy's a very long, like, not long, but like squared face. So I'm wondering, I don't want to make Oliver too round. I do want, my thing is I want Oliver to be rounder and kind of thinner because he's like less stocky, but I don't want him to be circular because I pay too much attention to shape language and character design. So I'm trying to add more like edges and triangles to him because the hoodie softens him a bit and it fills out his silhouette, but I want triangles, which is why I'm trying to do his hair the way I want to do it, so it's more pointed and messy, but not curly. Tommy is designed with a lot of curved shape, like soft, curved, rounded shapes, and then, but like his face is very angular, which is kind of on purpose. I just needed him to be built, but I softened him up a lot with like his hair and his clothing a bit. Oliver I don't want to look too softened, so I guess I'm gonna give him like pointier nose. I don't want to round him too much. Hexagon ears. Yeah. Sit around. Make the hoodie pockets more triangular? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is maybe just really sharpening the hoodie. I think that's a good idea, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to have like the pointed shape coming down here to show that it's like a looser hoodie without being too round. So yeah, I think just sharpening stuff in general is probably the way to do it. My art style is naturally very round, obviously, so there's some stuff that... There's some roundness that's gonna be a given, because I don't want to, like, make it look too contrasting by drawing in two completely different ways. But I do want to try and get something in there. I don't know if I'll keep ripped jeans or not. I might. Technically... Well, this is Tommy later, kind of. Tommy's design goes through phases, and then this one right here in the reference is kind of like a fusion of two of them. Well, actually, I do... Let me see if I can find Tommy's, like, other reference sheets. Because, like I said, he was a character I designed for a final in school where I 3D modeled him. And I just need to see where I might have kept those drawings. I'm trying to see if they're in my school folder for my laptop or if they're gonna be in my actual art folder. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna actually be in my art folder. Where, come here, you. Our styles are so different, I'm trying to keep that in mind. Yeah, I try and keep some stuff flexible, but I mean, if you have a style, you kinda... you have a style, unfortunately. That being said, a lot of people have complimented me on my consistency in the past. God, when... Oh, that might have been 2021 that I did Tommy. Wait. Was that late 2021 that I did Tommy? It was late 2021 that I did Tommy. So I'm just gonna open a whole bunch of Tommy images, don't mind me. So I want... Not that one, I want this one and this one. Yeah, I want those three. It's very nice, so nice to look at. Thank you! I'm very fond of my art. I'm trying to experiment with like more prop stuff and more diversity in posing, obviously, because you always gotta work on something, but I'm quite happy. So these are the early concepts I did for Tommy when I was designing him for the 3D model. So, slight differences, but same deal. Pre-accident, post-accident kind of thing. Yeah. And then his two references. Because there's this one where he's not very roughed up. I'll explain the TV in a second. And there's this one where he's not very roughed up, which is basically his condition before the accident. Like, because he originally would have had the captain patch and everything. And then this is him afterwards. Is that a slasher mask? Yes, his slasher mask is literally a TV head. Because his original design... Do I have, like, the beta designs? I do. So, for this project, we had to design multiple characters. And, like, our class would kind of review them and pick the one that we would develop for the 3D model. These are the 3 I did. That was a throwaway, because we had to do 3, but I only had ideas for 2 of them. So, this is Peter, a character I've never really drawn again, who's like a little dude. And then, this is the one, like, I really want to do, which became Tommy, was this one, which was Batter. Which I want to do as a TV head, because cubes are easy to model in the 3D. But, so everyone chose Batter, because it was different from my usual work, kinda, and, so then I had to develop him, because, part of our mark was rigging a face, or well, not rigging, but like making a face, and rigging it and doing like blend shapes for expressions and different things, basically, like technical knowledge and certain things. So we had to have a face. I couldn't just cover it with a head, unfortunately. So he had to get like a design, so I designed him. I gave him like the classic long 80s like fluffy hair, and then like scars on the face and all that. And then I think it was as I was working on like these design stuff that I started developing the story and the idea of like how this happened to him and everything like that, and that eventually became the story we have. But yeah, like originally he had like the captain patch, which got like ripped off the night everything happened, and different things like that. And that's why his name is Tommy Vates. It's because his initials are TV, because he's a TV head killer is kind of like his name. He never kills anyone, but like that's what the media calls him afterwards, is the TV head killer. And all that. I'm gonna save. I haven't saved in a hot second. It is June. Oliver. There we go. But yeah, so he's developed a bit. And then I've had Oliver like in mind as a character for ages, but like I just never drew Oliver. But we're gonna get that design figured out today. Like beauty marks. In my head that, like, it's in my head that Oliver has like a lot of miscellaneous beauty marks on the face. Something like that. Giving the earrings some physax. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's pretty... What I have here is honestly pretty close to what I've always had in mind for Oliver. I do want to figure... I need to... I might experiment with, like, hair, maybe, but this is generally what I had in mind. I'm also gonna do a more detailed face for like his eye shape and stuff. I don't know. I don't think Ollie's gonna be like Caucasian. No. But I'll figure that out here in a second. Oops, no. Man, once Ollie has like a reference sheet of some variety, which is probably gonna be this, I think once I get the finalized design, I'll do like a cleaned up version, like clean the sketch a little bit and then just color it for a reference. I'm gonna finally be able to make dumb videos with him and Tommy and everything. I have so many ideas. Very exciting. I guess if I'm pretty settled on, like, his clothing, I guess I could also work on outfit variants. Yeah, I could do that too, because I feel like I'm pretty pretty one and done on, like, the hoodie outfit at least. I looked away for a second, it was texting Ollie. No. Sorry, I'm just checking my Twitter. I have notifications. I'm trying to check something, let me see. Alright. I wonder if I should look up hairstyles for Oliver. Because a lot of time when you look up 80s hair, you get, like, the curly, like, mullet styles and stuff, and I want something shorter and, like, not straighter per se, but definitely not curled hair. One sec. Here, I use my phone for this so my computer doesn't implode on itself. What vibes can I get? God, why did everyone have a middle part in the 80s? Found something? Oh yes. Lay it on me. Let me see. Oh hey! Yeah, I think I saw that one earlier when I was doing research. Yeah, I could do some. You know what, I was kind of playing with a similar hair shape. I could just kind of take some of the curl out of it, theoretically. Let me mess around with this. I want more pointy. So much middle part, oh my god. Fucking quiff. Yeah, a lot of the hair you get is like the gelled or the puffed up kind of stuff. You don't get a lot of like hair that's more down kind of thing, so it's hard to find like styles that reflect what I'm going for here for Oliver. Probably not. You can tell, I like how you can tell when I'm really trying when I sketch, when I just scribble my way down something. Basically what I did for his pants and his sleeves, I just gave up. I do kind of want it to be in his face, so I don't totally hate the idea of this Rocky. I don't totally, I almost said art style, I realize, of this hairstyle, so I don't actually dislike that. How much of his face would it cover? It does cover one of his eyes, which is not really a detriment. He is supposed to have some of his hair in his face. Let me play around with this. Wait, this could work. This is viable, one might say. I don't hate this, because this is really weird. I don't know why I'm so hung up on this. This doesn't really look like 80s hairstyle. I think it's because the 80s aesthetic is an integral part of this to my brain. So which is why I'm like, I need this to look like it could exist in the time period more than anything else. So I do kind of prefer the second hairstyle, and I could block it out a bit more so it's not super curled, but like that hairstyle also needs to be curled. Mohawk? If Oliver's character wasn't, like, the purpose of a character wasn't that he was supposed to be, like, super neutral, like, plain looking, not supposed to stand out, I would give him a mohawk. He's, like, if his character went in a slightly different direction, he could definitely be part of, like, rocker culture. Is that what it was called? Because it's not skate culture, is not what I'm thinking of. It's not punk either. It was, like, called rocker or something that kind of had like the layering and the jackets and certain hairstyles and stuff. Although mohawk might be more punk. I don't know my niches very well. But yeah, I do think I kind of like this other hairstyle more. I just need to figure out what I want to do with it. Anakin. Wait, I want to look up. Wait. I'll look up some pictures real quick. Young Obi-Wan. I'm like, that's more so Tommy's hairstyle. Is like the longer hair, the luscious locks. Sorry, I'm just looking at images of them. Amazing. This is goofy. Padme, Galaxy Brain. Despite, like, the fashion I'm describing for Oliver, I don't want him to look like an emo, if that makes sense. Which is why I want to maybe make this part of the bangs thinner so it doesn't cover as much as his face. Because he's, like, a loner dude or whatever, but he's not, like, fashion-wise, I don't want him to look emo. And not for any particular reason, it's just not the vibe I want his character to give off. So I wonder if I pull that over. Han Solo hair actually isn't bad. I might look at that actually. I'm just going off on a Star Wars. Character design streams are fun because people can see how, like, weirdly specific I am about certain things for no reason. They're also pretty good, because if I'm unsure on a design, I can usually bounce ideas off people, so it's pretty chill. Thinking, rotating, considering. I think ultimately, even after all of that, I think ultimately I prefer this style. Yeah. Looks like a little more unkempt, more messy, which is kind of what I want. While the other one looks a bit more pampered or something, you know? So I guess I'll stick to the first hairstyle I did. And we'll stick with that, I'd say. Compromise, make it flow forward a bit more, but keep it kind of messy. Yeah, that is true. Could try something like that. That's kind of more visually interesting shape-wise, or like line-wise, I guess, rather than silhouette, but kind of more interesting. And it fluffs it up a bit more, makes it stick out. Yeah, I think I'll like that. That's pretty good. Oh, good news! We're on track for me to have a actual final design by the time I have to go. Yippee! Alright. That's pretty solid. Yeah, I think that's really solid actually for Oliver's like main like, design. I think that's solid. It's literally all the detail I wanted with some stuff figured out. Theoretically, the only thing I need to add is maybe a way to spice it up a bit. Again, I might look into like accessories and something to give to him. Because he also has like a bag and stuff too, which for earlier scenes and certain things is like a prop he'll have that can kind of show more personality. Because that was the thing with Tommy, was that Tommy in just a Letterman with no patches didn't hit right. So I added in the patches and everything to fill out the design a bit. Pins? Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Yeah, like the bag with the pins or like something like that. I don't know. Might give him an earring. Like a gold silver earring might give a pop of color. Because he's very monochrome otherwise. But yeah, his bag is gonna be a good prop. Theoretically. So his main design doesn't have to be insane, but definitely something I want to figure out. Oh, yes, and Oliver's probably gonna have the big old, like, bags under the eyes or something. Both of them do, actually. Tommy has, like, very minor ones, and then Oliver's might be more pronounced. That'd be funny. Both just exhausted looking. Tommy's, like I said, Tommy's design kind of goes through phases, so if I ever desire, I might work on the, sleep deprivation, yippee! I might work on the nuances of Tommy's design. Because, like, he basically has, like, pre-accident, post-accident, and then I need to design some alternate outfits for him. Because he doesn't spend most of the story in the jacket, because that's what his accident happened in. So he goes back into it for the party, like the end of the movie. I keep saying movie, but we're gonna stick with that. The end of the story. So he has other outfits, so theoretically I need to come up with some other clothing for him. Someone in my Discord made a cake as flesh? Oh, no. That is horrifying. We have an official jingle now. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the hands. I guess I should also clean those up a bit. I'm gonna work on like maybe an alternate outfit. Like a sweater or something. And then I'm gonna do a color scheme, I guess. And also a face shot. Then Oliver will be done. And then that's probably all I'm gonna work on this stream. This one's a bit shorter because it is Father's Day. I have Father's Day things to attend to. Quick head transplant. Oh, I hear my phone going off. I should probably check that. Oh. Tweet. Ah, alright. Just my work group chat, but nothing I gotta worry about. This outfit's pretty simple. It's just a sweater, but I want to draw him in it. I love painless character designs, when I'm not agonizing over them for a million years. Another good character design stream I had was when I designed my Cookie Run OC. Feels like ages ago. I mean, that was... No, that wasn't... I don't think that... No, that wouldn't have been in... Maybe a year ago, I guess. I'd have to check, but... I mean, it was before I went on Twitch, so probably over a year ago now. That was a fun one. Just gotta love it when a design, you know, just comes together. Must be nice. Well, it's not always like that. Sometimes it's agonizing. But it's good when the nice designs happen, and they happen pretty easy. Either get impatient or really focused on details. I can definitely be the same way. I usually try to I try and get like a super clear idea in my head of a character best I can. It's also why I make like design mood boards. So I got something to look at, you know, jog the memory. They're quite useful. There we go. Oliver, my beloved. I clean this up a little bit too so it doesn't look so weird next to Oliver. Very fast and loose.
Oh, I guess the reason why Tommy looks so weird to me is because he doesn't have any of his... He doesn't have any of his scars on his face, so I was like, his face looks really, like, weird and empty. I wonder if I drew it, like, the shape wrong, but, like, not really. So I was like, what? Why does he look so weird? It's because his face looks really empty, because he doesn't have any of his scars. That might be it. I can add those in, that might soften the dissonance. Baby face? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Apparently human flesh is kosher. Why? Why? Period. Question mark, rather. Why? Like, why do you know this? Why is this a thing you've learned? Flesh is cake discourse. Oh my. There. I'm not fully cleaning his lines. Just a bit. So he doesn't look so out of place. I'm also gonna add his scars, because that's gonna make this look a little bit less weird. There you go, that looks a little less weird. With his scars in there. Colors for Oliver time. Luckily his color palette's gonna be pretty simple. It's not gonna be a very complex palette. Furby are kosher? Is that the next tier in the discourse that you guys have? I mean, Furbies are not organic creatures, so they might be kosher. Apparently. So I'm curious, which side of the cake or flesh is kosher thing are you on? Like, what's happening over there? It was specified the toys and the real Furbies. Interesting. It started with Alcremie the Pokemon. Alcremie? Oh no. Which, like, yes, it is flesh because it can move. But it's... but Alcremie isn't flesh, though. It's just living cake. Like, it's cake that's magic and can move. So that doesn't make it flesh, it's just cake that moves. What a slippery slope. Furby are kosher because they Oh. What a dark and dangerous conversation. There's 3 layers of conversation happening. People talking about cake being flesh, people talking about Furbies being kosher, and a third secret layer, even more terrifying than the last ones. What interesting Discord conversations you must have. Hearing about this secondhand is amazing. Also, Pixel's almost done. Nice! Very exciting to hear. My channel's called the Wendy's Parking Lot. Man, these NES songs have been good. Good tunes. How far are we into this? It's like a big mega compilation. How chunky are we into this? Just over the 2 hours. Okay, that's not that bad. Another hour left of this one. I'll probably wrap up before the 3-hour mark. I would assume. But we shall see. Alright, so there's Tommy's basic colors. You figure out what I'm doing for Oliver. Been corrected Jewish husband. Ah. Hello. Ah, kitten snoozing. Good. Hello. Welcome. Hello, hello. I'm character designing. Ah, another friend? Yeah. Well, hello, friend of Moon. Welcome on in. Summoned from Cake Discourse? Ah, I see. But also Tommy. Yes, Tommy's very powerful. Like that. Like I said, I hope people like these character designs and like these characters. That's my one goal. Cake is flesh. Absolutely not. That is all. Oh hey, thank you for following. But it is though. Listen, based on the little I've been told about that debate, I don't think I agree. I do not think I agree. The cake is flesh because we're talking about a live cake. Listen, you're talking about a Pokemon though, and my counter argument is that it is not like cake that is flesh, it is just cake that is moving. It is magic cake. You can't quantify a Pokemon's flesh capacity. My phone keeps vibrating, and I'm making sure it's nothing important, which it is not, so we shall continue. Cakes and Brass are celebrating your allegiance. Good. But you see, oh no. how it move? Magic.
It need flesh to move. No, it don't. You telling me that if a TV has a swivel and it can move on the swivel that it flesh? Nah, that's just magic. It's not the same thing. Yes. If it moves, then it has flesh. I don't know. It's too broad. That means a car. It means a car is flesh, and that's not true. Crunchy. Car flesh is just metal. Well then cake flesh is just cake. See? That's the point I'm making? Okay, so, okay. Okay, wait. So, okay, so when you say something, like, is flesh, you're not necessarily saying that, like, it's human flesh. You're just saying that because it is alive, whatever it is made of is technically, like, its own, you know, flesh living matter is what you're saying? So if a car can move, its flesh is metal, and if a cake can move, its flesh is cake. Is that the understanding we're coming to? Correct. Okay. Flesh isn't always meat. Okay. This makes a bit more sense now. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. This makes a bit more sense.
Aw, thank you for subscribing. A pleasant surprise. You guys are slowly overtaking Ollie on my little bars down there. Oh yes, I need to color your sneakers. Yeah, let's do something like that for a placeholder for now, so to speak. Alrighty. Well, the only thing I have left to do, technically, is do kind of like an actual face sketch. For Oliver. I just don't have the very simplistic one to go off of later. Oh, it's the right brush size, okay. I know it totally is not the right brush size, but oh well, I'm gonna use it. I want to listen to something else for the last little bit of the stream. Let's see. Piano covers of SU songs, Rule of Rose. I could listen to a Lamp album, Boen. Yeah, let's do this. You meant the Pixar Lamp? Nah, it's a band called The Lamp. Yo, hello! Hello and welcome. How am I? I'm pretty good, actually. We've had been... God. Immediately failed. We've been having a good stream. We've been hanging out. I've been working on this character design. Not the tall guy, the short guy. Working on the character design. Almost done. Just doing a more, like, detailed thing for his face. And then I'm just about done on working on him. So it's been pretty good. Much cake. Sounds like fun. Hell yeah. It's been a good one. Oop, there we go. It's kind of closer to... Yeah, that is closer to what I had for the shape. Oh, fantastic. It still looks good when I flip the canvas. Forgot to flip the entire time. I flip my canvas aggressively. I know there's like a lot of people who are like, flipping your canvas doesn't fucking matter. You know, like, they're like, whatever, man, it doesn't matter. You know, don't get caught up on it. Fuck people who tell you to flip your canvas. And stuff like that, you know. I desperately need to. I'm a person who recommends flipping your canvas. You shouldn't do it like it's the only end-all be-all. I still think it's worth it. For me, at least, it helps me notice when my art is, like, lopsided. And stuff like that. Because I can sometimes, like, have a character slant to a side. I may be drawing on a completely flat surface, directly head-on, but that does not stop me from making people slanted or messing with poses sometimes. So I think it's beneficial. Might forego the glasses. Completely understandable and respectable. I designed the character and I forego his glasses. Glasses are important and they're not gonna be cut from his design, but I also will not always draw him with his glasses. Theoretically, I could fix the problem by just, you know, changing them to be normal. But, like, what's the fun in that, you know? I want him to have weird-shaped glasses. It's fine, he dropped them. Absolutely. Man, recently I think I'm switching how I'm rendering my art now. I think what I'm gonna do is, I've been kind of doing it here, but not really, is, I think what I want to do is, like, this one brush I use for all my sketches and everything, and I used it for line art, too, usually. But something I want to do now, because normal line art hasn't really been doing it for me lately, is, I think what I'm gonna do is, let me open art I just did. Here you. What I'm doing now, because it's easier, is I think what I'm gonna do, and what I did for this, is I sketched it out and everything, and then I just went, like, over the sketch. Like, I just sketched in, like, chunky lines or whatever, you know? And I just, like, went over the sketch, and I just cleaned the sketch. Because I was like, nah, fuck this. I, like, lined the entire thing normally, and, like, went to go and color it, and I was like, no, this line art is bad. It's, like, flat, I don't like it. So now I think I've just changed how I render my art, I guess. Just stumbled into that one. And it works quite well, I think. Line weight, texture and such. And now I'm officially an artist who uses one brush. It's the brush I sketch in, and it's technically also my line art brush. So that's hilarious. I'm just thinking about it because I'm cleaning the sketch of Oliver on that page. I'm using the same method, just faster and less clean. Gotta find your loopholes to make art go faster, and this is my new one. I use 2 brushes. Sketch layers are fun, I do the same. Yeah. Yeah, I have so many, like, you can see them because I changed my stream layout. I have so many brushes for different things. They're all organized. I have like pen brushes, I have tone brushes, half tones and tones, a bunch of like confetti sticker brushes, glitch brushes. I have a bunch of pixel art brushes, but I don't really do a lot of pixel art. And then I have like other pattern brushes and stuff. And I have like a bunch of sketch brushes and stuff too, but like, yeah. I have so many brushes. Only use like literally one, technically two, when I do art. I can close the mood board now. I just realized what song is playing. Yeah. More important places they should be. I think that's the right part of the song. And hanging out with someone just like me. Yeah, there it is. Familiar. Why is this so familiar? I haven't heard these songs in fucking years and I can still remember most of them. Throw a tantrum. Insisting that, hey, I'm a diamond too. I'm crazy all the time. I might be behind, I don't know. Some of the melodies sound the same. You still gotta watch Future? Oh. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair warning, you're talking to a guy who had, like, a big SU hyperfixation, and now it's mellowed down to just a general love of the series, but no, I like Future. A lot of people didn't like Future, I guess from what I've gathered. People didn't like it. I liked it. It's not perfect, but I like the concepts. I like how it explored characters and stuff. I need to do a Future rewatch, I think. I need to do an SU rewatch, still, actually. But Future, I think, is due a rewatch for me to solidify my opinions. But I, overall, think Future's nice. Also, there is nothing like being active in the fandom while Future was happening. The feral energy. Hop 3 fandoms incident? Oh yeah, I'm not even in a fandom right now. Like, I have interest, obviously, but like, I have like periods where it's like... Hi! Cryptid Mushroom. Oh, I love that username. Thank you for following. It's been like a handful of feels like it's been a few years since I've had like a fandom, like fan art kind of fixation or interests. I just kind of lapse. I kind of just get a new one out of nowhere. It slams me for like 2 to 3 years, and then I'm back into working on original stuff. So my last one was SU, and then SU ended and stuff, and then I transitioned out of that. I'm allowed to watch SU though, so I watched the whole thing pirated. Oh yeah, I just watched all of it online, like Kiss Cartoon or whatever. Same. The second a new episode would come out by the end of the night, someone would have it online. Chef's kiss. No problem, and thank you. I said this before when Moon
you and Moose subbed, and a lot of time when people, sorry, not subbed, followed. A lot of time when people follow, I always like pay attention to usernames of stuff. Obviously, I get so many people with like amazing Twitch usernames, like just really fun ones. Cryptid Mushroom's definitely a good one. Very cute. But yeah. Whatever I was saying before I immediately distracted myself. Show you how it's done. It's funny, I listen to these piano covers more than the actual songs. Cause, this set of piano covers is in my music playlist for when I draw. So I tend to listen to these more for background noise than anything else. Because I'm really into cryptid fandom and I love mushrooms and mushrooms. Fuck yeah. It's a good one. I remember to give Oliver his eye bags here. On this one. His little tiny one doesn't get them because it's too much detail to cram in on the tiny faces, but I need to remember to put that on here. Gotta go, I'm sick and need to keep myself distracted, but my device is almost dead. Aw, damn, sorry to hear that, dude. Hope you feel better. Have a good rest of your day and stuff, and, take it easy. Thank you for stopping in. Find someone God, the songs from the movie is so good. Who treats you better? Someone who wants you around. Someday, somewhere, somehow, you're gonna feel found. I wonder if I should put Oliver on my art fight this year. I have Tommy on there, actually. So, I don't know, is this reference good enough to use as the reference for Oliver on Art Fight?
feel so. I mean, you gotta look at his face, you have his color scheme. But he's not very... Here's the thing, I have a lot of character designs and stuff, but not all of them. I like putting the ones up that are interesting. I don't know if Oliver's worth putting up, because he... I don't know. He's just a dude. Ollie's certainly been excited for your stuff. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get more character art done before Art Fight starts, so I can update some profiles with some newer art and stuff that isn't outdated and ugly. So, I have a bunch of work in progresses that I should be working on, but I didn't have a ton of time for streaming today, so I wanted to do Ollie. Get Oliver done. Man, what time is it? Oh, I'm probably gonna have to skedaddle soon. Maybe, possibly. Let's finish this up. I don't know why recently I've been designing so many characters that just have massive eye bags, but it has been the vibe recently. It's just because I drew SCC the other day, and SCC also has massive eye bags under their eyes. This one. Just absolutely massive. Tired bitches has been the vibe recently, it seems. Ooh, why so blue? Honestly, yeah, he came out, like, exactly how I wanted him to in my brain. That's pretty spot on, I'd say. From how I wanted him to be. Again, might do a tweak later tonight, once I'm done my, Father's Day activities and such, if I get time. Might do some more research, add something to the design, maybe a pop of color somewhere and an accessory, I think. But generally, he's pretty much how I wanted him in terms of, like, face, hair, and kind of general vibe, I'd say. Because his height's pretty good, his proportions are where I want it, because I'm a thin boy. His color scheme's really, like, monochrome, but I don't hate it. I do think I want to try, like, just doing something to add a little bit of color. Maybe, like, change his shirt. I think what I'll do, actually, is I'll look up, like, shirts for slasher franchises, you know, like probably Friday the 13th, since that's like the one I want to I'm referencing a lot rather in this story, and like look up a design to mimic,
Because, like, it's still gonna be, like, a black shirt, but it might, you know, have, a design I could mimic and use. Just to, like, add color or something, you know? I think I'll do that. I'll just put a placeholder. Like a cabin. So, yeah, it's like a mountain in the background. There we go. Just something like that, like simple, that's poking up enough that it like has some color that like focuses him a bit. So something like that. I'll do a t-shirt design later, maybe. I just noticed I accidentally... How did I move his colors? Back there. There we go. But yeah. Or Tommy. He's under-rendered and colored. That's fine. I just did like a finished art piece with him the other day. He can get over it. Beautiful. There. That's a fairly solid Oliver. And I'll use some of the empty space for stuff like the logo on his shirt and his color palette, I think. And then once I finish this up, like 100%, I'll probably toss them up on my art fight, I guess. Maybe encourage people to do like a combo thing with him and Tommy, maybe. I don't know. That's good, though. His little face. Good. Good boy. Alright. Well, it's 4:20. Great. I gotta pop off. I gotta go, get ready for dinner. And going out for the evening for a bit. But that was very successful. He's all done. I'm very happy with that. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna pop off. And yeah. I'll probably see him posted later tonight on the Tumblrs and the Twitters and what have you. I might be going too far, but Pixel has triangles in his hair now. This is super nice. Thank you! I like my art streams because usually they're just kinda chill out sessions. Listen to the tunes and chat a bit. A lot of folks like having them on in the background while they also work and draw. It's nice because we just like chat and talk about what we're working on and bounce ideas like we did today and everything. Thank you for your help, by the way. It's nice to have another person like watching and giving suggestions for stuff, like your suggestions for like his hair and everything. Like I know I didn't go with it and stuff, but like you suggesting like to puff his hair up with the bangs a bit was nice because it led me to changing his hair shape to something that wasn't as plain, in my opinion. It's a bit more fun to draw. So thank you for your help. Your watchful eye and your suggestions was very nice. That's why I like doing art streams like this, like the character design ones. It's nice. Anyway, I have a really bad habit of extending my outros when I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna pop off. I'm very excited to see Pixel when he's done. I might see it while I'm out, I might not. I don't know, but I'll see it by the end of tonight, definitely. So, goodbye. See you eventually. I need to do a stream schedule for next week. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Bye-bye.